So what is the relationship between science and theology? I think studying the world scientifically, what is very clear to us is order. We see wonderful order. And as a particle physicist, I was very privileged when I worked at CERN to explore some of the order at the deep level of creation, the symmetries of particles, the wonderful mathematical forms, and so on. And so it might seem that science, if anything, has something to tell theology, in the sense that perhaps the order that we see represents or is conducive to belief in a creator. But I think the study of the natural world gives us a sense of order in creation, but not necessarily purpose in creation. That requires revelation. So I think science does something, but it doesn't really take us as far as we might like in theology. So does theology do anything for science? And many people might say, well, no, of course not. What can theologians tell science? And what can theology tell us about scientific facts? And it's true that theology doesn't give us new mathematical equations or chemicals or anything like that. But theology brings with it a certain picture of the world, that the world is the work of a loving God and a God of reason. And what's very striking, particularly in the Western intellectual tradition, is that when we look at the world, we expect to see order. An example I like to give is a famous graph of galaxies, and the galaxies are scattered over the graph, so that the further away we look in space, the faster the galaxies are moving away from us. And this is a very famous picture. And in our intellectual tradition, what we like to do is we draw a straight line through those points. We draw a straight line through those points. And we say, the further away we look in the universe, the further the universe is moving away from us. But drawing a straight line doesn't come out of science alone. It comes out of an assumption that the universe is ordered. And that in itself is deeply rooted in our philosophical ideas and in our theology, that the world is the work of a loving God, a God of reason.